all the tournaments I can compete in back on the East Coast. And then Gears of War 2 came out and crushed all my hopes and dreams. I remember Gears of War 1 being a game that forced you to minimize the randomness, and it kind of tested your ability to think under high-pressure situations, and ultimately, it just promoted individual skill. Gears of War 2, that game just sucked. But now that Gears of War 3 is out, I want to see if it retained any of the elements from the original Gears of War. So I'm going to show you guys some of the multiplayer. Here are my keys to success in Gears of War 3. 1. Always be a team player. If your friend is moving into a power position, or if he's holding a power weapon, do your best to have his back. You can actually hold the zoom button and press in the left thumbstick to mark your enemies with an indicator. This will tell your friends who to shoot at. And if you have no one to shoot at, go ahead and look for other indicators. Yeah, eat my bullets. 2. Find the weapons you're comfortable with. Just because your buddy's pretty good with the hammer burst doesn't mean that you're going to be pretty good with the hammer burst. Maybe you like your pink lancer, and that's fine with me. There's my shotgun. Weapon of choice, man. Oh, you got a friend too? Oh! That was horrible. 3, and most importantly, forget everything I just said and run around the map like a maniac with your shotgun. Watch me. We got some shotgunning to do. Move across the map. I'm gonna try to cut this guy off. Oh, what's up here? Grenade? Thank you very much. An ink grenade? It's like throwing an octopus. What does this guy want? I'm getting shot in the toes. Staying alive, staying alive. Got one. I see my next enemy. I'm gonna charge him with my shotty out. Oh, that's a bad idea. Good thing Absoluta was there. What does this guy want? What are you thinking? Alright, I think they spawned behind me. Oh, my trusty hammer burst. Let me check this spawn real quick. Oh, just my teammate. You faked me out, man. Oh, I'm crushing. That guy ran straight for me. He wanted me to take him out. Oh, the movement feels so good. Where are they? There's only one left. Whatever, I'll let my team take care of it. Woo! Alright, there you have it. A little taste of Gears of War 3 for you. I gotta say, the individual skill from Gears of War 1 is back! Yes! It's all about being sexy and sleek with your movements, then running up on your opponent and blasting them with a shotgun. But you know what? Being able to tag your enemies with a little marker telling your team where to shoot is so important and helps balance the game. You know what? You saved Gears, Epic. Good job.
Welcome back, guys. I'm here on the floor right now. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the Dignitas versus Reflex match. It is neck and neck right now. It's last I checked, it was about 50 minutes. And we had just almost even kills, 18-20. I just heard a Reflex member say all we need to do is win a team fight, and we've got this. So it's really exciting to see what would happen. I think it would be one of the greatest upsets in League of Legends tournament history if Reflex managed to push Dignitas out of the tournament. But we'll have to see what happens. Back to you, freaking Rivington.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show, and we are in Champion Select for Game 3 of Epic versus Team Solo Mid. Epic getting first pick, blue team, all that stuff. They have banned Kassadin and Nasus, and the Rammus Akali still being banned from Solo Mid. No changes there, so Kassadin is still not being allowed for Solo Mid. And, you know, a couple of repeat bans and a couple of reaction bans, too. Apparently, we're going to see if Team Solo Mid respects the York, or if they're like, it's kind of whatever. Certainly they managed to outlane the Vayne, which is actually a big deal from before. If you can't get farmed as Vayne, you're not all that useful. So Solo Mid played a great top lane there. The Tristana Sona was pretty phenomenal. Epic actually banning Graves. I'm surprised at that a little bit, that they wouldn't want to first pick that guy. But maybe it just doesn't fit their strategy right now. And we'll see what that happens. And again, the Soraka ban. So Sona is available here, of course. They can just take Alistar in response. So we're going to see what they try to do from this.
They did leave Dan as Rammus. No, they did not,
no,
actually.
They did not.
Sorry.
They did not. Yeah.
Overlooked that.
But, there's a lot of other choices in here still. There's kind of there's still really an open slate for Epic here. Heimer is in.
Yeah,
That's
I was
the thing.
Just say, I'm staring right at him and his goofy little mustache.
But they can last pick that. So they're discussing, do we want to do the Heimer strat? Okay, what do we first pick to complement the Heimer strat? Is it Trundle? Is it a healer? Do we need Sona to heal that? If they don't take Sona, they're not going to Heimer. Oh, it's a Zillion too. There's another one in there.
Right away from Reginald.
Yeah.
Not that he was planning on absolutely playing it, but that would definitely have been one of his considerations. They're going to go for the early support, actually, and the Skarner. Two very good picks, not something that can be ultimately just countered right away. So those are two very safe first picks.
A great choice. And we saw Sona last time basically resulted in the lane win last time. So, TSM are setting themselves up to be in a really good place right here. Skarner, excellent choice as well. Looks like from the expressions of the Dignitas guys, I don't know. Actually, they're coming by and shaking hands. So, maybe that was the GG. These Reflex guys on the screen here aren't looking exactly happy, but I'm not quite sure because you saw the Dignitas guys kind of get up, put their headphones down, kind of all right, I guess that was the game. So I can't tell from their expressions what actually happened. But there's the York again from Dyrus. They really do want to grab that guy. And then we'll call it for West Rice. He could just go back on Vayne. It's not a bad choice.
See the guys right there talking about it. West Rice on the left, and then Salzy and Dan.
Okay, there's an Udyr grab. That could be the solo top. Oh, no, because they have Dyrus, so I guess that's the jungle Udyr. They're leaving the AD carry open, and they're leaving the support open as well. So we'll see what they go for here. Maybe they might outgame the Karthus.
That was very good for them last time, and the initiation of this team is very, very good. And I like the way, and I've never really seen it used that way before. Not that it can't be, but Reginald initiating fights with Requiem. Usually that's I have to wait until I die to get this off because it's going to be stopped. But he would just do it. That initiated their Baron, and that initiated the final push as well. So it was a very helpful ultimate to have all around the map. And you know what? The ban out of Soraka shuts down Requiem.
You're right.
They took it out of the game so she couldn't just wish and negate all that damage. So
but now
very good play right now by TSM.
Tarek in here, and Tarek is an interesting choice. We have not seen him yet in this tournament, but he's got that stun, and Tarek Vayne can do a ton of damage there. This Tristana can jump and all that, but Sona doesn't have that burst heal, so if you get enough damage output, you can overpower the Sona or the Triss and really make that one happen. But guys, as you get this last pick underway from the Rain Man, it is time for a quick interview, so I'm going to kick that one over to the floor.
All right, guys, I am here with the winner of the Reflex vs. Dignitas matchup, Dignitas Skara. Congratulations, Skara. As I told you guys just a few minutes ago, it was just a team fight away from going either way, and the team fight ended up with Dignitas on top. Can you actually just tell me a little bit about how that game went? Because I know it was really long.
It was extremely forward and back. We had the large advantage, and then we threw it extremely badly. They played well, got some picks, and then aced us twice. So we got a good Baron, and then we just turtled. They got our inhib towers and our Nexus towers, and our Nexus to half health. So it was a really, really close game. It could have gone both ways.
Now, Reflex, of course, the underdogs in this tournament, people didn't expect them to really put up much of a fight against people. I'm curious now that you've played them twice and, of course, had that really close matchup, what are your personal feelings on Reflex as a team?
I usually think they're a top 8 team. A lot of people will give them a lot of crap because they weren't originally supposed to be here because of their seeding or whatnot, but they're easily a top 8 team, and had either of our games gone either way, they would be the ones advancing and we wouldn't. I heard they gave TSM trouble as well the first game, and they won based off one pick. And they're not a bad team at all.
Now, of course, you are going to be going back in tomorrow to try and fight your way back into the championship. Double elimination, of course, you've only lost one. What do you think your chances are of making it back and winning the whole tournament?
Honestly, I think it depends on who we play. Because if TSM beats Epic now, we really don't want to fight Epic again. Because I don't think we have a good strat against them yet. TSM, however, we have a really good track record against. We know everything they play, and we know everything they've been playing recently. And that may sound a little bit arrogant, but we've been watching them a lot because they stream a lot. And EG, we have nothing. We don't know much about. So if TSM goes to the lower bracket, our chances, I feel would be a lot better.
Now, I know that from our League of Legends, a lot of people are asking me to ask you this question, but I'm just curious, are your team have tomorrow big?
Oh, I have no comment to that.
Okay, fair enough. All right, that about wraps up our interview. Thank you for doing this with me, and you went back to the studio with you and Freak Rivington.
All right, hey guys, I got a quick question for you, Scar. Stay put. I got two questions. The first one, we were talking with Rambo during the last break, and he said that your guys' clutch player, that the MVP for your team was Cutie Pie for being a very consistent AD carry. Who do you think has been the most impactful player for you guys this tournament?
Easily Cutie at this point. Like, I think he carried the first, the second game. He's just been playing incredible this game, and we're like, me and Voy, we usually play pretty consistently. We've been making a lot of mistakes, and Cutie's been there to pick up a lot of our slack, and that's really good for us.
All right, Scar, one more. When are we going to see Katarina?
Honestly, in the next patch, on this patch, she's playable with the new mastery changes because she'll one-shot your whole team. But on the current patch and what people are running mid, she's not very playable, and so I don't think you'll see her here.
All right, man. I'm disappointed in you, but I understand. It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay. As long as you actually win a game, you'll be good. So, moving on through though, we are into the delay time here for Team Solo Mid and Epic. The last pick, by the way, solo top Trundle for the Rain Man. So. A little bit of an interesting choice there. We're actually going to have the jungle Skarner, but the solo top Trundle. Normally you wouldn't expect it to go that way, but that's how that's going to run in here. We got Reginald still on Karthus. KX doing special, taking the exact same lane as before. But yeah, just a couple of switch ups here. Salsa's going to be on, a couple of new champions here. And anyway, guys, as we get through the last few seconds of this delay, we're going to hit you with a commercial and then be back with Game 3 of Epic versus Team Solo Mid.
have a huge Game 3 coming up between Team Solo Mid and Epic Gamer right now. We can see Dignitas cleaning up their stuff after just taking out Reflex there, also giving them a lot of pride and pat on the back as well. They played an amazing game, as you said. They almost had Dignitas' Nexus down below half health, and Dignitas was able to play the game that they are known for and able to come back. So we will be seeing Reflex here, as Skara said, one of these top 8 teams now in North America. We're going to be seeing more from them. But the game of the day now, Team Solo Mid versus Epic Gamer. Here we go. League of Legends underway here at MLG Providence. Thank you for joining us online, and thank you for joining us here at the event. If you guys are getting free swag thrown at you, so be sure to stay in those seats as long as possible, because there are even more games after this, I believe, for the Black Ops as well. So we're going to finish up our League of Legends, and we're going to jump right into the game right now, Freak. What do we got going on so far?
Well, right now we've got Epic kind of just chilling in the middle of the map, not really doing much, but sitting by their turrets. They're a little bit afraid. Got Team Solo Mid kind of doing the same thing, actually. People apparently not trying to initiate. I'm pretty sure this is like real time. Guys kind of sitting around. And by the way, guys, 90,000 viewers. You guys are awesome. Oh, can we? Oh, yeah. So got a lot of people here. That is so incredibly awesome. And guys in the crowd as well. I mean, of course the guys online, huge numbers, but guys in the crowd, you guys have been amazing for us. Nice and loud, cheering for your fans, cheering for your favorite teams. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Solo Mid running around in the river. They're kind of hopping back and forth.
Not too much going on. They do have a ward on that blue, so you may see top lane giving blue a little bit of trouble. Lately, it's really been the Wolves and then blue, so there's more people there than there usually is, that one person or two. The hard leash is something that happens a lot nowadays, and we're going to see everybody actually on TSM setting up for the same thing as well. But like I said, they do have that ward. We'll have to see how that plays out. I think that the Clairvoyance did see the placement of that ward, however, when it went down.
All right, well, that's going to be pretty significant. They're going to go for the dragon, not the dragon, sorry, the golem again. There we go. Scroll. There you go. Good job, Freak. You can control a map. We're going to take down this golem. Dan actually going, interestingly, Tiger stance Udyr is a bit different than what we've been seeing normally. Most of these Udyrs have been focusing